ओम श्री परमात्मने नमः।
ओम श्री परमात्मने नमः।
नमस्ते ईशान।
नमस्ते कुलदीप मम्मू।
We are completing the second chapter today. It has been a very beautiful journey. Almost 8 months we took. You know that? 8 months. In a few weeks, we will come up with full chanting of second chapter. Okay?
Okay, Mammu.
Meanwhile, we will start third chapter as weekly sessions and continue the journey. Okay?
Okay, Mammu.
So here, Bhagavan is concluding the second chapter by talking about Brahmi Sthiti and Brahma Nirvana. Let us see what treasure he is going to give us as conclusion of this second chapter. You are ready?
Yes, Mammu.
So 71 and 72, then Purti Vakya. Okay? Purti Vakyam. 71. Vihaya kamanyas sarvan.
विहाय कामान्यः सर्वान्
Pumamscharati nisprihah.
पुमांश्चरति निःस्पृहः
Nirmamo nirahankarah.
निर्ममो निरहङ्कारः
Sashantimadhigacchati.
सशान्तिमधिगच्छति.
Once again. Vihaya kamanyas sarvan.
विहाय कामान्यः सर्वान्
Pumamscharati nisprihah.
पुमांश्चरति निःस्पृहः
Nirmamo nirahankarah.
निर्ममो निरहङ्कारः
Sashantimadhigacchati.
सशान्तिमधिगच्छति.
Uttamam. Now 72nd shloka. Last shloka of this chapter. Esha Brahmi Sthitif Partha.
एषा ब्राह्मी स्थितिः पार्थ
Nainam prapya vimuhyati.
नैनां प्राप्य विमुह्यति.
Sthitva syamantakaalepi.
स्थित्वा स्यामन्तकालेऽपि
Brahmanirvanamricchati.
ब्रह्मनिर्वाणमृच्छति.
एषा ब्राह्मी स्थितिः पार्थ.
एषा ब्राह्मी स्थितिः पार्थ
नैनां प्राप्य विमुह्यति.
नैनां प्राप्य विमुह्यति.
स्थित्वा स्यामन्तकालेऽपि.
स्थित्वा स्यामन्तकालेऽपि
ब्रह्मनिर्वाणमृच्छति.
ब्रह्मनिर्वाणमृच्छति.
So now Purti Vakyam. Om Tat Sat.
ॐ तत्सत्
इति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु.
इति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु
उपनिषत्सु.
उपनिषत्सु
ब्रह्मविद्यायां
ब्रह्मविद्यायां
योगशास्त्रे
योगशास्त्रे
श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे
श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे
सांख्ययोगो नाम द्वितीयोऽध्यायः.
द्वितीयोऽध्यायः.
श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु.
श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु.
Ati Uttamam. Let us chant these shlokas together. You are ready? विहाय कामान्यः सर्वान् पुमांश्चरति निःस्पृहः निर्ममो निरहङ्कारः स शान्तिमधिगच्छति एषा ब्राह्मी स्थितिः पार्थ नैनां प्राप्य विमुह्यति स्थित्वा स्यामन्तकालेऽपि ब्रह्मनिर्वाणमृच्छति। ॐ तत्सत् इति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु उपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे सांख्ययोगो नाम द्वितीयोऽध्यायः। श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु। Let us go through the meanings now. Vihaya kamanyas sarvan
पुमांश्चरति निःस्पृहः
nirmamo nirahankarah
सशान्तिमधिगच्छति
sashantimadhigacchati. Yaha puman, the man who, that man, the man who, sarvan kaman vihaya, giving up all desires, abandoning all desires, nisprihaha, nirmamaha, nirahankaraha bhutva charati, moves about without longing, without the sense of mine and I, saha shantim adhigacchati, he attains peace. Mama will explain this in spiritual tidbits. Now, next one. Esha brahmi sthiti partha
नैनां प्राप्य विमुह्यति
sthitva syamantakalepi
ब्रह्मनिर्वाणमृच्छति।
He Partha, O Partha. How many times, no? He Partha, O Partha. Esha brahmi sthitihi. This is the state of Brahman, O Partha. Enam prapya na vimuhyati. Attaining this, none gets deluded anymore. See, Bhagavan is saying the highest. Once you attain this, none gets deluded anymore. Antakale api asyam sthitva. Abiding in it, even at the end of life. Even at the end of life. That is an assurance. Brahma nirvanam richati. One attains to oneness with Brahman. That is the final shloka. Again, Mamu will explain this in tidbits. Let us see Purti Vakyam. Om Tat Sat
इति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु
Upanishatsu
ब्रह्मविद्यायां
Yoga Shastre. Thus, with the words Om Tat Sat, the names of the Lord as sung in the Upanishad of the Bhagavad Gita by the Lord in the signs of Brahma, Brahma Vidyayam, Yoga Shastre, in the scripture of Yoga, Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade, in the dialogue between
Shri Krishna and Arjuna.
Yeah, ends the second chapter entitled The Yoga of Knowledge. Sankhya Yogo Nama Dvitiyodhyayaha. Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. I offer this prayer to
Shri Krishna.
So, that's the meaning of these shlokas and Purti Vakyam. Let us get into spiritual tidbits and see what Bhagavan is saying in the last two shlokas. Okay?
Okay, Mammu.
The man who, abandoning all desires, moves about without longing, without the sense of mine and I. Saha shantim adhigacchati. He attains peace. Bhagavan is giving a beautiful conclusion to this topic of Sthita Pratnya Lakshana. Characteristics of an individual with steady
Wisdom.
Steady wisdom. Yeah. Bhagavan is giving 4 instructions. Okay.
Okay, Mamu.
First one, give up desires. Abandon all desires. Do your karma as yoga. Whatever karma you are doing, do that as yoga. And thus you can give up all your selfish desires. Bhagavan has already given this technique in this chapter, in those shlokas, karmanyevadhikaraste.
Mahaphaleshu kadachana.
In all those shlokas, Bhagavan has already given that. Okay? That technique. Second one, Bhagavan says, be without longing. That is, don't seek anything. See, you are complete inside. Inside you are complete. That wholeness is there inside you. Bhagavan is that wholeness. When that wholeness is inside you, Bhagavan is inside you, why are you going for anything outside? Why are you seeking something outside? So, Bhagavan says, be without longing. 2. Third one, give up the sense of mine. Mamata. Mine. My school, my toys, my parents, my relatives, my country. Mine. Bhagavan is saying, give up that. 4th one, very, very important. Give up the sense of I. Actually, this limited I is the biggest problem. Be in the original I. That original I is Atman. Okay? How many times we have said this in this chapter? No?
Yes.
See, when you see you as Innu, you are limited. When I see myself as Kuldeep, I am limited. You are Atman, I am Atman. Atman is talking, Atman is listening. Atman is talking to Atman. Atman is talking, Atman is listening. How beautiful this is. Right?
Yes.
That's how we have to take it. Not this Mamsa Pinda. Mamsa Pinda, we have named it Innu. This Mamsa Pinda, my parents have named it Kuldeep. No. It is beyond that. You are Atman. That wholeness is inside you. So Bhagavan says, give up the sense of this limited I. See, all these concepts can be seen as namas in both Lalita and Vishnu Sahasranama. Nirmama, Nirahankara, Nirmoha, Mohanashini, Nirmada, Madanashini. In Lalita Sahasranama, all these names are there. See, if you have Bhagavan's grace to be like this, you will attain peace. Saha Shantim Adhigachati. Bhagavan has given us many examples in this chapter, right?
Yes.
You tell me a couple of them.
Kurma technique, ocean technique and boat technique.
Kurma technique?
Boat technique and ocean technique.
See, you are like as if you have studied this by heart, you are saying. Tell me more techniques. Just because Mamu asked this, you are planned or what? Tell me more. Okay, that's fine. Kurma technique.
Ocean technique. And also boat example.
Boat example. Tell me more example.
And forgot.
You forgot, right? So you have no Shraddha, right? Fine. No issues. So there are many examples, right?
Yes. Mamu, I have a doubt. Why did Krishna give this much example? He himself is an example.
He himself is an example, right?
Yes.
How is that?
Because his name is already Paramatma.
His name is Paramatma. So?
Himself is an example.
How do you say that? He himself is Paramatma, right?
Yes.
Yes, he is Paramatma. Already he is Paramatma. He doesn't need all these techniques. He is teaching us, no? and taking us to that realm of his, no?
Yes.
So that's why he's giving us example. See, for the great sannyasis and all that, they are always with him. They don't need all these examples, okay? But for a layman like us, he's giving example. If you can understand what Paramatma is, then you don't need any example. Say that as example. Say.
Example.
It is not example. Don't bring up those accents, okay? You are good in languages, so you have to learn all that. Okay, so good that you have said this. Now, final shloka. In the final shloka, Bhagavan says, Hey Partha, Esha Brahmi Sthiti. This is the state of Brahman, O Partha. Attaining this, none gets deluded anymore. Abiding in it, even at the end of life, one attains to oneness with Brahman. See, basically delusion means lack of discrimination between real and unreal. That is delusion. Okay, moha. Once you attain the highest state, there is no more moha. There is no more delusion. Because of this moha only, all the suffering come to us. All these ronas are because of that. Because of delusion. You know. Now there is no moha. You experience your original self and thus you go beyond all delusions. See, Bhagavan says, Anta kale api. This is very, very, very important for everyone, okay? Be with all Shraddha. Bhagavan says, Anta kale api asyam sthitva brahma nirvanam richati. Abiding in it, staying in it, even at the end of your life. Bhagavan is giving assurance. One attains to oneness with Brahman. Here the common meaning is, at least at the end of your life. At least at the end of your life, if you abide in Brahman, that is, if you abide in Bhagavan, you will attain him. But there is a slightly different meaning too. Antakale api asyam sthitva means even at the end of your life. Be very careful now, be with all Shraddha. At least at the end of your life is different from even at the end of your life. You know what the difference is? Mama will tell you. When you are in old age, you have a lot of problems. Diseases will come, no? Yes. All the vyadhis will come. Stress would be there. Even at that time, you should abide in Brahman. You should be established in your awareness. There is a chance that you will fall from this because of your external stress. Okay?
Okay, Mamu.
So, right from the beginning of your spiritual journey till your last breath, you must hold on to this higher state. It should not be agama painaha. It should not be which comes and goes. See, first meaning is at least at the end of your life, you should abide in Bhagavan. The second meaning is even at the end of your life. At the end of your life, in the starting period when you were youth, you were doing all spiritual things. Then when you become tata, then you are like stopping all those things and watching TV and sitting and... No, not like that. It is not agama painaha. It is not like coming and going. Even at that point of time also, you have to do that. Then you will attain the highest. So, without break. If you abide thus, what is the result? Bhagavan says, Brahma Nirvanam Ruchati. You attain Brahma Nirvana. You attain the supreme state. You attain the highest state. Thus, we are completing the second chapter. Sankhya Yoga, the yoga of knowledge. The yoga of knowledge. Everything in this chapter is very, 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 very important. Okay?
Okay, Mamu.
Even after 10 years, you can go through this and there will be something new for you in your life. Everything to do with your life. So good, we have completed Uttamam. Very happy for you. At this small age, you have completed this second chapter, not just pronunciations and all that. Actually, we started our chapter 1 thinking that we will do the pronunciation properly and all that. Finally, we started with Anvaya, meaning, elaborating the meaning, everything, no? So that's a beautiful journey. With His grace, we are doing this. Okay? So, we will come up with third chapter and we'll continue the journey. Second chapter, full chanting will be there in few weeks. We need time. Mamu needs time for all the editings and all that. Okay? Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha.
Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha.
Now say, Shri Krishnarpanamastu.
Shri Krishnarpanamastu.
We are offering this
to Lord Krishna.
To Lord Krishna. Uttamam, Uttamam, Uttamam.